Special rest in peace to the wisest man I ever knew, my good brother Quan Lewis. I know you watching over me, King. You'll never be forgotten and you'll always be missed. Peace in paradise. Quan Lewis. Special rest in peace to my little cousin, Grant Brown. You'll always be missed and you'll never, ever be forgotten, bro. I love you and I miss you. Peace in paradise. What is up with your family?
What's
How
happening?
y'all been? How y'all doing? It's your boy, the one and only Brenda's baby. Let me yell my aunt. You are now tuned in to my aunt TV. Now, you already know the routine as you come into the building. Put some pressure on that like button. Apply some pressure on that like button. But most importantly, share this video. Definitely want to share this one because it's all about the message on this one. Definitely got a message in this one. If you're new to the channel, this is your first time stopping by rocking with your boy, do me a favor. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button because you know you're coming back, especially if you're not butthurt about the person that I'm talking about or the things that I'm talking about. I drop that heat every time I come out, and I'm highly underrated. Pat myself on the back. Pat myself on the back. So hit that subscribe button. And make sure you hit that notification bell so you can be alerted and notified whenever I drop this Heezy. I'm on my old laptop right now, so it's acting really slow and fucked up. I don't know how it's looking on your end.
It seems fine for now.
Yeah, but my YouTube ain't loading, so I'm gonna still need you to play the videos I want to play.
For sure.
I know you guys. I know I've been absent for a while. I ain't been doing no lives, but like I said, I'm gonna try
Nappy
to.
Roots
I'm
girl
gonna
said,
do
"How
my best.
mama and the baby doing?"
Oh, they doing good. She upstairs right now with her wine.
T-Boo.
She got some wine upstairs. She chilling right now. My two older kids are with their aunt, with her sister for the weekend. So we just got the baby. And when you got two toddlers and a newborn and a preteen, having a baby seems like just having the baby for the night it seems very easy. Very compared to having all of them at one time. I know people would be like babies and handfuls and shit like that, but not in that case. But I know I've been absent. Like I said before, you guys know I got my newborn daughter, got the wedding coming up, and I'm about to move. So that's piled on top of that too.
That's a lot.
And my cord for my laptop, my regular laptop fucked up. So I gotta get a new cord for the laptop. I'm using my old laptop. You know, the one I was using in the beginning that where the videos is all fucking scrambled and fucked up and they glitchy. The videos was glitchy. I mean, I got the Ethernet cable in, but it's not really helping. I think
Qualina, peace and welcome.
But yeah, I've been busy with that. But like I said in my the video I just dropped yesterday. It was yesterday or the day before. It's either yesterday or the day before. The video I dropped about young Pharaoh. Like I said, I'm going to try to do uploads to the best of my ability during the week, and I will be going live every Friday though. That's a guarantee. I will be going live every Friday because I'm off on the weekends. But when I get, I'm doing training right now for my job though. So when I can still go live on Fridays because when I switch to my regular shift, I'm going to be working Sunday through Thursday. So yeah, I'll still be able to go live Friday. So yeah.
Naps, peace.
But before we get into our subject today, let me give a roll call who all here right now. I know everybody probably ain't got my notifications and stuff. Uh Sharita, Sharita Lee, peace and welcome. Shama, peace and welcome. Nappy Roots Girl, peace and welcome. Melanated Agenda, peace and welcome. Who else we got? Dark Alchemist. Dark Alchemist, I'm still need to chat with you about that idea that you emailed me yesterday. He emailed me a great idea, it'll be a great idea for my type of, well, if you want to call it talent. I just call it my personality. Everybody say I'm talented, is a talent or whatever. I'm funny. I just think it's just my personality, but I'm my biggest critic. But royalty, peace and welcome. Swamp Donkey Games, peace and welcome. Qua, ain't seen you in a minute, peace and welcome. Naps, peace and welcome. Serena, peace and welcome to the channel. Serena, I haven't seen you here before, so welcome to the channel. Swamp Donkey Games, welcome to the channel. Welcome to the channel. Make sure y'all hitting that like and subscribe button.
YouTube, baby, gang, gang.
Yep. But today's topic, we're gonna get into young Pharaoh is allegedly in debt. Well, yeah, pretty much. They filed the motion for him to pay their attorney fees because the case got dismissed because he couldn't prove his argument. So I was wrong. I thought that he quietly dismissed the case, but no, the courts did the case. YouTube and
I told you the only reason it's still active is because he kept suing YouTube for them court fees. I guess they finally got tired of it.
no, he ain't suing for the court fees. They suing him for court fees.
No,
It's
no,
the
no,
other
no,
way
no. But
around.
he did sue them for court fees. That's what I told you
Oh,
last
yeah. Okay.
for the past 6 months or so. It might be a year, it might be 6 months, but it's been a hot minute. He been
Okay.
trying to get YouTube to pay his court fees because when I read it, I was like, but he lost though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He lost. So they
Usually
spun back
they
around.
don't pay your court fees if you lose.
Exactly. So they
So
spun back around and told, no, nigga, you
that's
didn't
why
pay
I
me
said
the court fee.
earlier, I said they got tired of him because he kept refiling this month, this mess. Every
Yeah,
time, like, you only have a certain amount of time and then you have to refile. Every time the time limit come up, this dumb been refiled. Because remember, I
exactly.
showed you that last year. So he been filing for lawyer fees because I was like, why is this even active? Because he already lost. Because he been filing for lawyer fees from YouTube this whole time. So now they finna get that year worth.
They want now they turn around and sue him for attorney fees, which they have a right to do because
No, I don't.
you
Did they
took them to
even
court.
sue, or did the court just say, you know what, y'all gonna quit playing with us? Pay them this. Back up from my cup.
No, I'm about to play the video that you sent me, but we
Oh,
got
that snake
that.
a
We got
shame.
him.
Shout out.
He went live.
Drunk.
The day before yesterday, drunk as fuck. Drunk as
Ain't that
shit.
the same
Like
day
he
that
was drunk.
video dropped?
Yup. Right after I dropped the
Shadow.
video, he went live. Right after I dropped my video talking about a shadow, what's up? Right after I dropped my video, he went live. Drunk than a motherfucker. Claiming that a black woman got him tried to get him raped in jail. But I've stated this before. When he came out of jail, I said something happened to him in jail because he came out of jail talking about homosexuality constantly.
spitting them
The
booty
first thing he
holes. Yeah.
talked about when he got out of jail was niggas is gay and this, that, and the third. And he kept trying to say, I ain't never do nothing gay in jail. And nobody asked him that. Why he kept now I know why. I don't think I don't I think something did happen to him in jail. But it wasn't but it wasn't no black lady that did it. I think somebody did try to tap that ass in jail. But Uncle Willie's son, peace and welcome.
Uncle Willie's son.
We also got Hassan Campbell gets destroyed by 1090 Jake. I don't know if y'all know who that is. I do watch this channel. It's all right channel. He talk about jail stories and gang violence and his in his jail time and all that other shit. Like it's like a jail story joint, like one of them joints. And he talk about gangs and all the shootings and all that other shit. Well, Hassan Campbell, basically using his name for clout, like he always does when somebody channel is bigger than his or blowing up more than his or getting bigger than his, he finds a way to come at him. And his excuse for coming at 1090 Jake is you're making money off of black on black crime and black issues, and you ain't got no right to be in black business and this, that, and the third. One thing I don't understand is how the fuck can he say that when he not black?
Shabo.
Hassan Campbell ain't black, so how the fuck is he speaking for us? That's what I'm trying to figure out. But he gets destroyed, like totally destroyed. The shit was funny as fuck. So we're gonna get into that, and we're gonna get into this young Pharaoh situation. I'm gonna let y'all pick what we gonna talk about first. Y'all want to put a 1 in the chat for young Pharaoh? Put a 2 in the chat for Hassan Campbell.
Shadow said Wax Dog was showing that as well.
Yeah, I know. Wax was talking about that too. Oh, so y'all want to see Hassan Campbell? We got 3 Hassan Campbells. 4. Look like Hassan winning.
4-2.
Yep.
3-2.
Thighs 1. Well, he said thighs.
No, wait. 4-3. No, Sean, you can't vote twice.
Yeah, he voted for both of them though. But
yeah, but you can't vote twice.
Is unanimous. Is Hassan first. So damn, I'm trying to load my YouTube so I can put it in the back chat so you can play it, but it's not fucking loading.
Hold on. One second.
I can only
Read
have
the title
like
off to me.
open. Hold on.
Read the title to me.
Hold on, I'm about to find. Hold on. "1090 Jake shuts down Hassan Campbell live on stream."
Shuts down Hassan Campbell
live on stream. And it's the you'll see the 050 the movement.
IQ Shaheed.
Yeah, that one.
Or White Boy Lockdown Radio.
Nah, IQ Shaheed is I mean they all
About 18 minutes long.
His joint, yeah, that one. It highlights that their argument specifically. The live was like an hour or 2 long, but that part is their whole argument. The shit is hilarious too.
Concourse all in the lower part of the Bronx.
Hey Jake, man, why you up here with this clout chasing ass nigga, man? hey, we fuck with you more than this nigga. I don't know why this nigga.
We don't give a fuck who you fuck with your ugly ass.
You know why I came up here? Because
look, he already on the gay shit. He calling niggas ugly.
We don't give a fuck about who you fuck with.
Now notice
you are not allowed to project, nigga.
Here we go with the
Spending over the niggas, and we don't respect that shit, nigga. Now you over here talking about white niggas that do more shit to you, nigga.
Before you play it again. Now notice, I want you to notice, before we get into this video, I want y'all to notice and pay attention to two things Hassan Campbell always does. And it's always something, it is always really gay. He always judging the way a man looks. Why are you, what grown another man calls another grown man ugly? Like, talking about with your ugly face. Like, who does that? What man is looking at another man, and see if he's attractive or not? Jaded, what's up?
Jaded.
Two, always saying some gay sexual shit. He's always saying, I guarantee you, he already said it with your ugly self. Come on, bro, that's gay. And then he gonna say something else. He gonna say something when he bull gonna be like, I never got fucked in my ass. He was like something about like, I'm gonna put my dick in somebody's butt and then put it in your mouth or something. Like, it's always some sexual. You can't have a conversation without saying some borderline gay sexual shit.
Hasn't he already been confirmed as a part of the LGBTQ community?
I think 10 Toes Down. I think he finally admitted it on 10 Toes Down platform the other day. But you can go ahead and play it. I just wanted to point that out for y'all to listen to this shit, because
this shit,
the Grand Concourse, all in the lower
argument.
Hey Jake, man, why you up here with this clout chasing ass nigga, man? hey,
I ain't mean to cut you off. You still there, Remy?
Nah, go ahead, play it. You ain't cut me off.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Hey, we fuck with you more than this nigga. I don't know why this nigga.
We don't give a fuck who you fuck with your ugly ass.
You know why I came up here? Because
look, he already on the gay shit. He calling niggas ugly.
We don't give a fuck about who you fuck with.
Shut your bitch ass up, nigga. You are not allowed to project, nigga. Spending over for niggas, and we don't respect that shit, nigga. Now you
I saw that live,
do more gangster shit than you, nigga. You's a bitch ass nigga, and you want clout. You clout chasing this nigga. That's all you doing. Jay, I don't even know why you going back and forth with this nigga.
You know what? Because
this nigga clout chasing your man, bro.
Remy fuck with this channel heavy. So it's like,
Salute
I
to
came
the
on here
queen.
so we
Salute
can
to the
have
queen.
a conversation and maybe come to
Remy
is our sister. That's our sister.
Yeah,
Remy.
never that. That's our sister. That's our sister. Big time.
That's none of your fucking business.
No, it's none of your business, slave master.
Fuck you mean?
Shut your bitch ass up, nigga.
That's none of your fucking business.
That nigga more black than you, Hassan. Is you even black, nigga? Is you even black talking all this
slave master, black name?
Man, shut your hole. We fuck with this slave master, nigga. Do something.
Looking like a swole ass
nigga.
Get the fuck out of here.
Slave master, nigga.
Hold on. Wait a minute. There's another slave master on YouTube that's black.
No, 1090 Jake, a white boy. 1090 Jake.
Okay, I was gonna say
he a white boy. That's Hassan Campbell's argument. He's saying that's Hassan Campbell's argument. That's his so-called reason.
I was the only sociopathic, narcissistic cult lead slave master on YouTube. I said, do I have competition?
You call him a slave master because he white.
Okay, I was just making sure because all I saw was black people besides
listen, Hassan piggybacked off of somebody else. He what he did was he heard somebody else speak on 1090 Jake, basically saying, why is he speaking on black issues, white boy, this, that, and the third. But 1090 Jake, he grew up around black people. He grew up.
Okay, because I don't know these people. I don't know anybody on that panel besides Hassan Campbell. That's the only one I know. So the only I see 3 people and 2 avatars. I don't know. That's all I was
1090 Jake is the white guy up, the white guy with
the one that says in the sentence.
Yeah, his channel is way bigger than Hassan Campbell's, and he's not Hassan. He 1090 Jake basically blew up over the last year, and Hassan Campbell piggybacked off of somebody else's argument in order to stay relevant, like he always does. Right. Reasons to go at somebody who's doing better than them when their channel ain't doing good. And another thing I want you to notice how he contradicts himself with the YouTube thing. He always claiming, "Oh, YouTube fucking with my numbers and this, that, and the third," and then in the same sentence say, "I'm running numbers up," and it can't be both. It can't be both. You said 1090 Jake is a gay white blood. I can't. I don't know that nigga personally. I just like his platform, and I think he got some good content. Like he got some good content. First, he was speaking on his jail experience. Then he had other people that he was locked up with come on and do and he's going to explain on here that he does a lot for his community and black folk. He does a lot. Like he gives back a lot.
See, I don't know those people because I steer away from that type of content.
Yeah, he gives back a lot though. 1090 Jake does give back a lot. He doesn't like promote beef or violence and stuff. He just tells the story.
Highlights it.
Yeah, he just tells the story, or reports what happened, and then gives his a little opinion on it. And usually his opinion is on point, and it's some real shit. Like for a white guy, he's a nigga. I'm gonna keep it a bean, but he got two different accents mixed into one. He sound like he's from Florida and Boston at the same time. But Hassan piggybacked off of somebody else who came at 1090 Jake and used this as a reason to stay relevant because his numbers are basically dwelling. He talking about he creeping up on 500,000 subscribers. Nigga, you were already at 500,000 subscribers when I started, and you dropped 1,000 or 2, 100,000 or 2.
Yes, I believe it is.
His 500,000 for a long time. He was at 500K, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was real close to it.
Hassan was already at 500,000.
Mm-hmm.
But you can keep playing it. I just want to point out his contradiction. There's a bunch of contradictions in his goddamn argument. Go ahead and play it.
Has he finally let that hairline go, or is he just got it back in a ponytail again? Huh?
He got it braided.
Lord. Hair replacement surgery is really quite popular right now, Hassan, if you're listening. They fly you out and they cut it all off in the front of your head, you bleeding and shit, and you walk around looking like Frankenstein's monster for a month or 2, and then you have a hairline. If you're just determined to hold on to the hair.
What you talking about?
Your ex-boyfriend, go find your ex-boyfriend and tell all this gangster shit to that nigga. Fuck is you doing, nigga? You got all this beef and energy for everybody but the nigga that was fucking you,
this
nigga.
Dude, AK-47, said everything that I would have said.
Take her out.
You the one on here clout chasing my nigga.
I'm not gonna listen. I'm not gonna even waste my time.
Nigga. Jake, he gonna make 10 videos about this shit, Jake.
I already know.
He gonna make 100 videos, nigga.
I'm not gonna waste my time arguing with a nigga that's stealing my whole style.
Your whole style. I'm not like you, nigga. I never got bent over for a nigga. I made my name by myself. I made my name myself, Hassan. You had to get hammered by a nigga. We wouldn't know you, nigga.
And after I pulled my dick out his ass, I put it in your
that's
mouth,
how he
bitch,
had
nigga.
you stuttering up.
And after I took my dick out his ass, I put it in your mouth, nigga. Now shut the fuck up. That shit don't mean nothing
Oh
to me.
my.
Because the reality is,
Pause it right
you
there.
know
Go
who
be a
I
good
am.
girl.
I don't know who you
Go
are.
be a good girl.
You know who I am. I don't know who
We
you are.
know
You
Pause
you
it
too
right
bad
there.
about it, nigga.
Pause it.
I made my own lane, nigga. I ain't
Nigga,
have
you
to
know.
get fucked with a sad ass story.
Did you say pause or did they say
Yeah,
pause?
I said pause it. Now y'all heard him say that borderline gay shit, right? Go back a little bit. You heard what he said, right? He always, every argument is always some gay shit. Like he can't have an argument without saying some homosexual, gay shit. Listen what he said.
He gonna make 100 videos, nigga.
I'm not gonna waste my time arguing with a nigga that's stealing my whole style.
Your whole style, I'm not like you, nigga. I never got bent over for a
We
nigga.
claim
I
everybody
made my
stealing
name out
his
myself.
All right,
I made my name myself, Hassan.
Say what?
He always
Everybody
claiming
stealing his
somebody
style.
stealing his style, like he was the only nigga and the first nigga on
It's
YouTube.
his favorite argument.
Like it ain't
late.
like he the only one that report celebrity gossip or talk about his topics. It was people talking about that shit way before him, and how he steal your style when his channel is bigger than yours.
Right. Well, it's possible, but
No, 1090J has been talking about
you
the
know what I'm
same.
saying? Not just in general, not them in particular.
Yeah.
Like it happens.
Yeah, I know. Motherfuckers was
But
stealing
in
my
this
jokes.
case, it didn't. He always cried at mess.
I know how
When
people.
my son first got out,
I
when
know
my
how people
son first
steal on
came
here.
out, he was talking about my son was trying to steal his style. Remember that?
Mm-hmm. He claimed everybody stealing his style. I know people like it is the thing where people steal on YouTube, but this ain't the case because I witnessed that firsthand when I made a young Pharaoh joke and then somebody did the same shit right after. Two people repeated my jokes right after I dropped them. That to me, if somebody copies my style or steal my joke, that means I'm doing something right. That means I'm doing something right. But keep playing. I want you to hear what he said. Like borderline that gay shit he said.
Son, you had to get hammered by a nigga. We wouldn't know you, nigga.
And after I pulled my dick out his ass, I put it in your
that's
mouth.
how he had you stuttering up.
And after I pull my dick out his ass, I'll put it in your mouth. Who says this shit to grown men? Like, bro, like, who says this shit? Like,
that's the first thing he do is be vulgar.
Yeah, he can't have a conversation without saying some sexual borderline gay shit. Like I've never heard this man have a conversation or talk to anybody without putting something sexual in it, ever.
Yeah.
Not one time have you ever heard that. You can go ahead and keep playing. But Bull gonna fuck him up. Watch what the Bull
AK-47. Because the reality is, you know who I am.
You bad body for birthing one of these niggas.
You know who I am. I don't know who you are.
We know you too bad body, nigga. I made my own lane, nigga. I ain't have to get fucked with a sad ass story. So shut your bitch ass up.
Here's something, 050, both of y'all, my bad, I don't know y'all names, but this is another black channel that I've been supporting since he started. This is King 84.
King 844. I know he is.
It's somebody I've been fucking with from the beginning.
I fuck with him.
Like, that's just another thing that's never really been
and Wax Dog.
Yeah, shout out to King. Yeah, shout out to him. I watch his platform as well, man.
Shout out to y'all, real talk.
Salute, man.
I
just want to keep it real with you, man. I just wanted y'all to come to a resolution and we just move forward, man. That's all I wanted, man.
They say Remy trying to get in.
How we gonna come to a resolution?
I'll drop the link. Hold
on, y'all. We accepted this nigga for being a victim. We accepted this nigga for getting bit over. How we ain't accepting a nigga like Jake who came through what we came through? So if he don't want, we ain't accepting him if he can't accept Jake, nigga.
Listen, let me explain something to you. I don't need you to
You ain't explaining shit. Shut your bitch
I'm
ass
bigger
up,
than
nigga.
you.
You
My
ain't
platform is
explaining
bigger
nothing,
than yours. I
nigga.
don't need you to
You can't
accept me.
talk.
That's his
Go
whole
over there
argument
to the victim
to
section,
everybody. My
nigga.
platform
You
is
ain't no
bigger than
street, nigga.
yours.
You don't come from where we come from. Shut the fuck up, nigga. You ain't killed nobody. You lying. Riding other niggas' dicks, nigga. Okay, you been to the county in New York. Shut your bitch ass up. Jake, he clout chasing your name. He talking about y'all beefing. How is this beef? Because he wanted to be beef. This shit is corny, man. He older than every fucking body on here worried about what you doing. Worry about that nigga that was fucking you, nigga.
Sis, what up, sis?
Yo, Remy in the building. Remy in the
Remy
building.
in the building.
Turn your mic
Shout out
on.
to Remy, man.
Turn your mic on, Remy.
You gotta turn your mic on.
What's up, y'all?
Remy in the building.
What up, love?
Much respect.
How you doing, Hassan Campbell?
What up, Remy? Nice to meet you.
Hey, Remy, we got another one, Remy. We got another
What up,
bad
bro?
Remy.
All right, let me just say this real quick. I tried to get everybody in touch because I hate the corny shit. I'm not used to the YouTube. This shit is fake as fuck. Fucking, there's a lot of shit going on. I just don't understand. We posted a picture. Just because he's white is a problem. He wasn't even out there on blood timing. He been there plenty of times. He do mad shit for the hood. Because I do mad shit for the hood, and he helped me. So I just don't understand what the issue is. And your friend, I don't know the boy name, Hassan Campbell, because I don't have problems with nobody. I'm really your friend. I don't know what's that boy name.
He really nobody. No, he nobody. We ain't
but
gonna
him, I'm going to punch him dead in his
We know you talking about. He's nobody. No.
They
talking about bullets got
Gotti. My thing is this: how do you disrespect people that you don't fucking know?
Okay, we got a question in the chat.
What it say?
Smoochie says, "I'm lost." And what's and who is the panel talking about exactly? Hey, Moo.
Okay. Smooches. This is Hassan Campbell versus a content creator named 1090G. Hassan Campbell basically doing his usual tactics. He finds a channel that's bigger than his or somebody that's doing better than him at the time, and he finds a way to start beef with them so they can go back and forth so he can stay relevant. This shit backfires on him on here. But his argument is stupid. He's saying he's talking about some you a white guy speaking on black issues, blah blah blah. You making money off of black on black crime, which is fucking retarded. Because why? Then if that's the case, you need to be mad at every news outlet on TV, Fox News, Channel 10. They report on black crime. There's white folks reporting on black crime everywhere. You need to be mad at TMZ. Like you just came at him because he's doing better than you on YouTube. And what I don't understand, what none of these niggas ain't say is, nigga, you're not black. Like Hassan Campbell's not black. I've never seen two niggas have sex and give birth to a full-blown Puerto Rican.
I ain't never known it.
You ain't never. I know. I look. I know two dark-skinned people can have a light-skinned baby. That is possible because it just happened with me. My daughter, my fiance is a little lighter than me, but
looking just like you. Yes, she do.
But if you look at her, you wouldn't know that her dad is a full-blown Puerto Rican, like full-blown Hassan complexion and everything, full-blown Puerto Rican. I thought she was lying when she told me. I had to meet him to figure that shit out, to believe her. And he's a full-blown Puerto Rican. Barely speak English. And we two dark people, and we had a light baby. My daughter's light as hell, but we both have parents that are light. My mother's light skin, and her father is full-blown Puerto Rican. So that can happen. But I ain't never see two niggas
produce a Puerto Rican.
produce a full-blown Puerto Rican. Like it's
African Americans.
It's one thing for to produce a light-skinned baby, but not with silky.
A whole nother ethnicity.
Yeah, that's a whole nother fucking ethnicity. Like there, he got silky hair. Like Hassan ain't fucking black. There's no way that man is black. He might one of his grandparents or something. He might got black relatives, but that nigga not black. That nigga is a full-blown Puerto Rican or Dominican. There's no way that nigga's black. So why are you speaking on black issues? And how you gonna get mad at him and you don't say nothing good? You talking about you coming here talking acting like you fucking Farrakhan or Black Panther and shit. And 1090 Jake gonna say that shit too. He gonna come up in here like he a Black Panther, but every day all he do is talk about people getting these snot box rocked, disrespecting people's deaths all fucking day. That's all he do. Like, so it's okay for you to do it, but he can't do it in a respectful way.
Hey, Nick,
what's up, sis? How you doing? Majestic Pharaoh, Leonard, somebody else too. Moo, what's up, bro? I don't know how to pronounce that whole thing, so I'm gonna call you Moo. Like
Mujahi.
Mujahi.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Mujahi. I'm gonna just call you Ja then. I ain't gonna call you.
We just call him Moo.
The men call him Moo too?
Yeah, M-U, Moo.
Oh, all right. Well,
we've been calling him. We don't ever write it like that, but we always
that's the
call
name
him
that he want to be called, and that's one of my daughter's.
That's what we've been calling him for years.
That's one of my daughter's nickname. Her nickname is
because it goes along with the first part of the day.
Okay. One of my daughter's nickname is Moo Moo because her first words was Moo Moo, and when we asked her what her name was, she would say Moo Moo. So we start calling her Moo Moo.
And Moo for short.
I'm dark. I'm dark and have Hassan hair. My family is Creole. Me and my
Creole.
brother. Yeah, that's what I said, Creole. Me and my brother are black sheep. The rest of my family are actually Hassan complexion. Well, yeah, but I've never seen two black people produce it's one thing to produce a light-skinned baby, but a light-skinned baby with good silky hair, like, come on. No, I ain't never see that shit in my life. I mean, like I said, I've seen
it
black
depends
people
on the family lineage, yo.
No, like my little sister, like her dad got he's full-blown black, dark than a motherfucker, but he got wavy, silky, like Puerto Rican type hair, like really good hair. And my little sister got hair like him too. But I've never seen both. You see what I'm saying? It's like what was that wrestler name? His name was the Giant or the Big Show.
He was Andre the Giant.
No. His original name was the Giant, but then he changed it to the Big Show. His name was the Big Show, and he was considered the biggest athlete in the world because he was seven. Not only was he 7 foot, he was 500 pounds. You can find 7 foot people, but those people aren't going to be 500 pounds. You can find 500-pound people, but they're not going to be 7 foot. So he was all around the biggest. You know, you're not going to find.
I think here's where the competition came in. I think they verified that Poppy is like all the way Puerto Rican, not of the black version. Let's put it that way. He clicked other and then of Hispanic descent, and no, he's not black.
I mean, let the Israelites tell it. Puerto Ricans, was a tribe in Africa or some shit like that.
But I don't know. I don't get in all this mess.
All I know is that nigga is not black. He's not black. So he shouldn't be coming at somebody. This whole argument is hypocritical. It's hypocritical. It's hypocritical in two ways. You talk down on the black community
and live in a gated community out
Yeah,
there.
exactly. You talk down on the black community and you profit off of black on black crime like you saying he do. You profit off of all that shit too, and you do it in the most disrespectful way possible. At least
it's respect.
He at least he shows respect. Like if he shows respect to the victims, he shows respect to the victim's family. He even I think he says it in this I'm not sure if they is in this clip, but if you watch the whole live, he even said he went, I think he robbed somebody, or he went to jail for robbing or doing something to somebody that was like $10,000 of damage. When his channel blew up, he sent them that money. He sent them that money. I think he took like 10,000, something that was worth like 10,000. He went and sent the victim, his victim, that money, and he never talked about it until now. Like all the shit that 1090 Jake does, he doesn't mention or talk about. And in this live stream was the first time he ever talked about the stuff that he do for other people, and he does a whole fucking lot. He doesn't talk about it because, if you got to do it for validation or recognition, then it's not genuine. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So he doesn't talk about what he does for the community in the hood and stuff, because he does a lot for the black community. And I'm keeping it being from what I've heard on here. And he had the young lady on the left, Remy. Her name is Remy. She vouches for him. But go ahead, keep on playing, because I'm pretty sure they want to hear this more than they want to.
Trying to get followers. I don't understand that. And then the next thing, people be like, "Oh, somebody want to be a gangster. Somebody want to be this." How do you even think people got here?
They say Bambaataa missing or in hiding.
Like, I don't understand this. Like, China been trying to tell me, like, yo, Remy, they do this clout. I don't understand.
They say
how this even
Bambaataa either missing.
I called him even with the China,
or he's in hiding.
His court date didn't come up yet, did it?
But celebrities will hide out for XYZ amount and just stay wherever they at.
That's what I'm getting. He's not a celebrity. He had one fucking hit.
Technically, he's a celebrity. You don't have to be rich to be a celebrity. You just have to be well known.
I didn't know the fucking well known to who.
You young though.
40 and 50
just
and up.
Because it didn't happen during your era doesn't mean it still isn't current, because these people are still around.
I mean, like, my definition of famous is like Snoop Dogg. People of all generations know who Snoop Dogg is.
Look, Africa Bambaataa is big overseas.
Come to think about it, Snoop Dogg is the most famous rapper ever. To be honest with you, ain't nobody who don't know who Snoop Dogg is. But go ahead, finish playing, because I'm pretty sure people want to hear the video instead of hear us yapping.
I'm like, I don't like to see my bros beefing. I don't even know you, Hassan. I just no problem to you. I just don't like to see people really beefing, because they're not gonna take it where it's gonna go. Only certain people could take disrespect the way this shit be going.
She's gonna point something out about Hassan.
Right. That's right.
So I'm like, I'm new to this, and I'm just like, I hit Jacob like, yo, please go up on here, because I don't know what the fuck is going on. Like, this shit is crazy. So I'm just like, what is the issue? Why is everybody making it into a crazy?
The photo, listen, the photo that you're talking about, I'm clueless to what you're talking about. I don't even know what you're talking about. My issue, like I said, I did a live based off of Zip with the Drip addressing 1090 Jake and him being in black people's business. That's my whole thing. Like when he handled the
You want me to play that for you?
Piggyback
right now just to get an idea of where we got this whole situation from right now.
The only thing that I wonder is late at night when no one's around him, when he doesn't have to portray a certain image, how much does he regret what happened with King Von? Because see, this is the shit that killed me. when we let niggas like this into the culture, you heard? This nigga's a fraud. That question right there just confirmed my suspicions, you heard? He want to know what run through Quando Rondo head when he lay down at night and ain't got to put a certain type of image on. Like Quando Rondo and them ain't out here dying and killing. Meanwhile, him, supposed to be this big, tough white blood from Boston with a down south accent, all he is making videos on YouTube. Who's really putting on an image, bro? You could use a down south accent and a Boston accent in the same sentence, like that's some authentic shit. Who's really putting on an image, bro? Like what run through your head when you lay down that night and you ain't gotta put on that image?
Is not more famous than
the big bad white blood from Florida or Boston. People really don't know.
Hold on, pause it real quick.
From both places. Like, let's get to that.
Bam is not more famous than no damn Snoop Dogg.
He is. I told you they love him.
He's not more famous than Snoop Dogg. Listen, I can ask anybody of any age who Snoop Dogg is, and they'll know.
We're not the only country in the world. I said he big overseas.
Snoop Dogg is the biggest rapper that ever lived, statistically speaking. And he was bigger than Tupac before Tupac died. He was bigger than Pac.
You said, Bambaataa wasn't known for his rapping. It was for his legendary as a producer.
Oh.
So, yeah.
All right. Well, I don't think he's more famous than no Snoop Dogg, though.
I heard you, Zip. Let's get to that. It kills me how dudes be talking, man. Running your mouth. Quando Rondo was on the battle.
Hold up.
Okay.
All right, so I fuck with Zip. Cool and all. Everybody got their own opinion. But you do know that we really in this fucking
catalog
shit. If people go back to look, that boy was outside with us. People is really, this is my thing. People is really in the streets. So when you talk about white people and all this, I got some white people that came, bailed me out of jail. I got white people that look out for my family. What motherfucking black people that I caught, you know, if you do your research with me, I caught felony charges for rappers that I don't even fucking talk to. They ain't do shit for me. So the motherfuckers that did for me, I don't give a fuck if it was purple. As long as it's some real white shit and ain't no corny shit, that shouldn't be a problem to nobody. It's like everybody chasing clout for what?
Well,
that's what I'm going with it.
Here's my thing, sis. My thing is like this, right?
Oh, it's a flood watch.
Regardless of what, if a brother's out or rather, if 1090 Jake is outside in the hood, it doesn't matter. There's a line that white people are not supposed to cross when it comes to
ain't no line, you bitch ass nigga. He grew up with blacks, motherfucker. What don't you get? What don't you get? He was grew up and raised by black people, bitch.
See, that's what I don't understand. If white people grow up in so-called black folk spaces, then when they try to talk about the surroundings around them, they get told to shut up because they ain't black. But if they was in that same apartment with them same nasty ass landlords and slum conditions and everything else, why shouldn't they have a right to speak up? But that's just my 2 cents. Let's keep it going.
You nigga, you hating nigga. You the bitch ass nigga that's hating right now, my nigga.
You got grown people talking.
He is black, bitch.
You're bringing the nigga shit to and you sound like a Sambo.
No, you hating on my nigga, and I ain't playing that shit, bro. Shut your hoe ass up. Like I said, he is black. He is black in our eyes, nigga.
Don't talk over the internet. You meet up with me. I guarantee you.
Man, last time you was calling the police, pulling out little ass pistol. I'm not meeting up with you nowhere, nigga. You met up with all the rat ass niggas. I'm cool, bro. I'm cool. You clout chasing, I'll shoot your ass. You clout chasing off my nigga name. You went in off that nigga, you fake ass hero looking ass nigga, because he had something to say.
You ain't never shot nobody in your life.
Hassan, I ain't never been fucked in my ass in my life.
God damn. These niggas is crazy.
Yo, wait. Listen.
So a nigga, but you know what though? Regardless of what you say, a nigga that got molested is still a king of this shit. And you
not a king of nothing. You just a king of them.
Son,
shut your
how
hoe
you know
ass up.
anything about me and I don't know nothing about you?
Man, you made videos on me. Hassan, we ain't about to come up here and play.
You.
Shut the fuck up, nigga. I see my face more on your channel than I see on mine. Shut up, nigga.
You sound stupid. You're lying.
Shut your bitch ass up, nigga.
You're lying.
Go on my channel. You put my name, all of your goddamn shit. Yeah, this nigga with O-Block. Sounding stupid. You don't even know what the fuck you be talking about.
Hold up. China Bread. Pull up my channel right now and pull up his channel and count. If I got more, hold up. I'm gonna make him a deal, right? Because he's a liar. I'll cash app you $10,000 if I got more videos talking about you than you got talking about me.
That's not what I said. That's not what I said.
All right, how about this then? I'll cash app you if you can find one video of me shouting you out compared to the fucking 20 videos of you shouting me out. Hey, salute to 1090 Jake. Salute to 1090 Jake. I like this video. Now you want to suck mad dick because you fucking mad for whatever fucking reason, but you're not gonna do nothing.
This is my thing. All y'all live real life. All y'all getting some money. It's people that can't even fucking eat.
Facts.
So I don't be understanding. Like I said, I'm new to this.
No,
shit.
Clubhouse doesn't have cameras.
I don't know you ain't no beef with you. I don't.
Unless
all
something
y'all
changed.
money, just running y'all fucking mouth.
Facts.
This shit, I done got caught up in this corny shit, pulling up on a bitch, and my ass got locked the fuck up because of shit like this. Y'all living and getting money. I don't understand why everybody beefing, talking about the next person. Because niggas is not outside. This is my issue right here with everybody.
You know what's crazy?
I mean, to be honest, you know what's crazy? You never, you know what's crazy? You never gonna admit to people that you took my whole style and ran with it with the celebrity gossip. Nigga, I never knew who the fuck you was.
Man,
what the fuck?
You did not blow up.
You think out of everything on YouTube, I watched you first?
Why you didn't stick to the jail story?
Why you ain't stick to victimhood, nigga?
AK,
why you ain't stick to victimhood, nigga?
Listen, soft niggas argue the hardest.
Man, I'm outside every day, nigga. I'm outside every day, nigga. Ain't no soft niggas, no hardest, nigga. I'm outside every day. Shut your bitch ass up. Why you ain't stick to that victim shit, nigga? You.
Wait, his speaker went off.
Huh?
Thank you.
Yeah, his shit
Shut
went
the
off.
fuck up. Thank you with your ugly face. Like,
say what?
I missed my part. Go back like 2-3 minutes. I missed my part.
Hold on.
When he told him, he was like, "You ain't never shot nothing in your life." He was like, "Yeah, I ain't never get fucked in my ass." And you notice he didn't.
Hold up. China Bread. Pull up my channel right now and pull up his channel and count. If I got more, hold up. I'm gonna make him a deal, right? Because he's a liar. I'll cash app you $10,000 if I got more videos talking about you than you got talking about.
So when you talk about white people and all this, I got some white people that came, bailed me out of jail. I got white people that look out for my family. What motherfucking black people that I caught, you know, if you do your research with me, I caught felony charges for rappers that I don't even fucking talk to. They ain't do shit for me. So the motherfuckers that did for me, I don't give a fuck if it was purple. As long as it's some real white shit and ain't no corny shit, that shouldn't be a problem to nobody. It's like everybody chasing clout for what?
Well,
that's what I'm going with it.
Here's my thing, sis. My thing is like this, right? Regardless of what, if a brother's out or rather,
I know this motherfuckers
is
do
outside
anything now
in the hood
for 5
it doesn't
seconds.
Matter. There's a line.
Hmm.
I noticed
they'll do anything for clout.
Yeah, just for 5 seconds of recognition. Like, it's so easy to get famous nowadays, or get recognition, that everybody's addicted to it.
I don't think she's a YouTuber.
Why does everybody want approval of people that they don't fucking know? Like, motherfuckers want the approval of people that they don't even know.
Remy Roja.
I used to be like that too. I used to worry about my image and how I looked to everybody and what everybody thought of me, and that shit take toll on you. Because then you realize you're not being yourself at all. Never. At no point in time were you ever being yourself. Because you're being a person you think people want you to be. Like, and I learned that firsthand getting into my second high school when I moved and went to my new high school. I was the new kid on the block, and I was a pretty boy. I was told. I was fresh meat. I swear to God, first day of school, they chased me, and one of my friends now, his baby mom, ripped my goddamn shirt. I had to go down to the nurse and get a new shirt. They wanted to see my face so bad and see the new guy so bad that they chased me down a goddamn hall and ripped my goddamn shirt. So I know what it's like to get recognition and be popular. And plus, I was popular too because my mom let me smoke. And like once I turned 16, 17, like her rule was, look, I can't stop you from doing it. You're going to do it either way. I'd rather you do it in the house. But whenever I come in the house or walk in the room, you put whatever you're smoking down, and don't ask me for no cigarettes until you're 18. So everybody used to come over my house to smoke. You know, everybody at my house was the chill house. So I was popular. And I let that shit dictate me for a while. Like what people thought about me, I used to worry about that shit all the time. And the shit, it really fucked me up and took toll on me. Trying to, worried about everybody else's approval and what everybody else think of me. And then, people put you on a pedestal for a reason. And that reason is just to tear you off of it. Anybody can be turned on. I don't give a fuck who you are. Anybody could be turned on. Look, Michael Jackson. Look at Michael Jackson. Most loved person in the goddamn world. Look what they try to make. Look what they try to do to him. They murdered that man. They murdered Michael. In my belief, I think they killed his ass. I think they killed his ass. I believe Dick Gregory's story and what he said about that shit. Because Mike called Dick Gregory and said he was not to get off topic, but Dick Gregory said Mike called him and said Mike wouldn't eat or drink nothing because he knew they were trying to kill him. He had to sneak into the hospital to get him hydrated and get some food in him because he refused to eat anything because he knew what was coming, because he owned the right. Look at all the shit that he owned the rights to. So if Michael Jackson can be turned against somebody that loved and that popular, Bill Cosby, one of the most loved men in the world too. Look what happened. OJ.
But in some cases, them folk did what they was accused of.
Yeah,
he might be loved by people that don't know him, but people that do don't care because of what they did.
OJ did that shit.
I ain't got nothing to say.
I wasn't old enough to comprehend at the time of it happening. I was just happy because everybody else was happy because I was a kid.
I remember that all the hoopla on verdict day. We was in school, and some people was happy and some people was indignant.
They was infuriated. Some people was happy. It was divided. It was white folks was mad and black folks was happy. We wasn't happy that he got away. It was
happy he wasn't railroaded, but that was like at the total other end of the spectrum.
No, and it was like a now you know how it feels to watch somebody get away with murder like y'all do all the time. That was part of the reason why black people were celebrating. They felt like, I know a lot of them felt like, y'all motherfuckers get away with it all the time. Look how many white folks then got away with murder. Got a slap on the wrist. Or just plain got away with it.
Countless. Let's get back to the video.
Yeah, let's get back to the video.
I'm gonna put myself on mute and step away for a moment.
Yeah, he did own half a Sony.
That white people are not supposed to cross when it comes to
ain't no lie, you bitch ass nigga. He grew up with blacks, motherfucker. What don't you get? What don't you get? He was grew up and raised by black people, bitch.
Listen,
fuck you, nigga. You hating, nigga. You's a bitch ass nigga that's hating right now, my nigga. He is black, bitch.
You're bringing the nigga shit to the, and you sound like a Sambo.
No, you hating on my nigga, and I ain't playing that shit, bro. Shut your whole ass up. Like I said, he is black. He is black in our eyes, nigga.
Don't talk over the internet. You meet up with me. I guarantee you.
Man, last time you was calling the police, pulling out low ass pistol. I'm not meeting up with you nowhere, nigga. You met up with all them red ass niggas. I'm cool, bro. I'm cool. You clout chasing, I'll shoot your ass. That's the thing. You clout chasing off my nigga name. You went in off that nigga off his fake ass Ebro looking ass nigga. Because he had something to say.
You ain't never shot nobody in your life.
Bitch ass Hassan. I ain't never been fucked in my ass in my life.
These niggas is crazy.
Yo, wait. Listen.
So a nigga, but you know what though? Regardless of what you say, a nigga that got molested is still a king of this shit, and you
not a king of nothing. You just a king of them people.
Son,
shut your whole ass up.
Anything about me, and I don't know nothing about you.
Man, you made videos on me. Hassan, we ain't about to come up here. Shut the fuck up, nigga. I see my face more on your channel than I see on mine. Shut up, nigga.
You sound stupid. You lying.
Shut your bitch ass up, nigga. Go on my channel. You put my name, all of your goddamn shit. Yeah, this nigga with O-Block. Sounded stupid. You don't need no.
Wait a minute.
Hold up. China Brim. Pull up my channel right now and pull up his channel and count. If I got more videos, hold on. I'm gonna make him a deal right because he's lying. I'll cash out you $10,000 if I got more videos talking about you than you got talking about me.
That's not what I said. That's not what I said.
All right, how about this then? I'll cash app you if you can find one video of me shouting you out compared to the fucking 20 videos of you shouting me out. Hey, salute to 1090 Jake. Salute to 1090 Jake. I like this video. Now you are fucking mad dick because you fucking mad for whatever fucking reason, but you're not finna do nothing.
This is my thing. All of y'all live real life. All y'all getting some money. It's people that can't even fucking eat.
Facts.
So I don't be understanding. Like,
what you say, Rebby?
Yeah, OJ did that. OJ did that shit. I said, I wish you was here when he said, I ain't never get fucked in my ass. I would have had you rewind it so I could hit the wait a minute.
You want me to pull it back?
You said the Mike Tyson series is good, or the Hulu one. I was wondering, but why would that? One thing that that threw me off about it. Why would they make a Mike Tyson series when Jamie Foxx is about to do his movie?
Because Hulu paid like that. No, Hulu
and the dude don't look nothing like Mike Tyson.
They don't care. They about as bad as Lifetime with that shit.
Michael Jai White played a better look more like Mike Tyson than he did. The entire European nation. That's what Sambo is?
You
said you sound like a Sambo. What's that? I keep hearing that come out of his mouth.
A Sambo is a derogatory term. Kind of like it's around the era of stepping, fetching, and picking any and all of those. It's a derogatory label for a person.
I used to hear that word all the time too. My mom used to be like, "You dressed like a goddamn pickaninny." Whenever I had
it's like little black children, and they had a hair put up and all these little things sticking all over their head, and yeah, it's racist.
So he just plain being racist because he called him a slave master. He called him a cracker. Now he calling another black dude a Sambo. Like,
and there's some overly hold on, let me get you the whole thing. Where is it? I just saw it.
You know what I think it is? What it is? I think Hassan know that his shit coming to the end.
A perpetual child. It was actually a character. It was a caricature. It was depicted as a child not capable of living as an independent adult. The coon acted childish, but he was an adult, albeit a good.
Ooh, Smooches, you wrong. You ain't never see the bull 50 Tyson? Y'all remember him? 50 Tyson. I'm 50 Tyson. He looked like 50 Cent and Mike Tyson mixed together. And he a little slow. He's like a slow rapper. Like,
he was an adult, albeit a good for little adult. Sambo was portrayed as a loyal and contented servant. Indeed, Sambo was offered as a defense for slavery and segregation. How bad could these institutions have been, asked the racialist, if black folks were contented, even happy being servants? The coon, although he often worked as a servant, was not happy with his status. He was simply too lazy or too cynical to attempt to change his lowly position. Also, by the 1900s, Sambo was identified with older, docile blacks who accepted Jim Crow laws and etiquette, whereas coons were increasingly identified with young urban blacks who disrespected whites. Stated differently, the coon was a Sambo gone bad.
So, wait, you said a Sambo is a basically
coon gone bad.
A coon gone bad. What is that? Is that a coon that decided to be a nigga again?
No.
Oh.
Kind of like the prototypical movie coon was step and fetch. This is from Ferris State University. They did a whole breakdown on this. The prototypical movie coon was step and fetch it, the slow talking, slow walking, self-demeaning nitwit. It took his character almost a minute to say, "Eyes be catching, my feet's not boss." Donald Bogle, a cinema historian, lambasted the coon as played by Step and Fetch It and others. Hold on.
Oh, shit. Oh, that's mad niggas don't fuck with him. Yeah, I think, that's what I'm saying. Uncle Willie's son, he saw all the love that 1090 Jake getting. Yeah, 1090 Jake, he getting mad love right now. Even in New York is fucking with him. And he got that $100,000 chain on. He hating. He see that nigga blowing up and getting money. And you can't stand to see somebody get more money than him doing the same thing.
Nope.
You can't stand to see that shit.
On with the video.
You said Mookie White.
I'm new to this shit.
Shout out
to you,
Majestic Pharaoh. Are you calling Snoop Dogg a sellout?
Oh Lord.
Getting money, just running y'all fucking mouth. This shit, I done got caught up in this corny shit, pulling up on a bitch, and my ass got locked the fuck up because of shit like this. Y'all living and getting money. I don't understand why everybody beefing, talking about the next person. Because niggas is not outside. This is my issue right here with everybody.
That's you know what's crazy, 1090 Jake?
To be honest,
you know what's crazy, 1090 Jake? You never, you know what's crazy, 1090 Jake? You never going to admit to people that you took my whole style and ran with it with the celebrity gossip. Nigga,
I never knew who the fuck you was.
I can name 2 people off top that was talking about celebrity gossip and the Illuminati long before Poppy either touched either of those topics. Black Child and Red Silver Drake. And could probably name a couple of others, but I ain't pressed right now. But he said he act like he the first to do it and everybody copying off of him. It's a whole genre of people that talk about celebrity gossip. Um what's that dude name sound like Paris Hilton? You know the one I'm talking about. Yeah, the gay guy. He been doing celebrity gossip
something
for
Paris.
years. Yeah.
Something
TMZ does celebrity gossip.
That's
The
what
list goes on and on and on. You can't take over a whole genre. So I'm the only one that can talk about that. You can't do that, Seth.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like you need to be mad at everybody. You can't just come at him. He coming at him because he's on YouTube making more money than him and he can't stand it. He can't stand it.
You think out of everything on YouTube, I watched you first?
Why you didn't stick to the jail stories?
Why you ain't stick to victimhood, nigga?
AK,
why you ain't stick to victimhood, nigga?
Listen, soft niggas argue the hardest.
Man, I'm outside every day, nigga. I'm outside every day, nigga.
Based on
ain't no soft niggas, no hardest, nigga. I'm outside every day. Shut your bitch ass up. Why you ain't stick to that victim shit, nigga? You.
Wait, his speaker went off.
Thank you.
Yeah, his shit
Shut
went
the
off.
fuck up. Thank you with your ugly face. Like, damn.
No, his speaker went off. His speaker went off.
I don't know who looked worse. You a bee stinger.
Well, damn. Them niggas just shut that nigga Hassan Campbell the fuck down, bro. On so many different points. Yo, this nigga Hassan, bro. Hassan, if you see this, bro, you gotta stop taking these L's, nigga, because it's looking like you're a walking, living, breathing, talking L, nigga. Like, that don't mean L's up for them hitters. Larry Hoover, though, and all them people, and free niggas. Don't mean Lamron. Bro. Yeah, it's looking like hate. I'm sorry. I'm really not sorry, but I'm just saying.
It's over.
I tried to give you a good ear, and
this is the. I guess this is his recap on the end.
Oh yeah, you can stop playing it now. I thought it was more. Okay. I thought they had the whole entire thing.
No.
Go to the. Hold on.
That's why I was asking you which one, because it's a couple of them when I typed in the title.
It's a whole live stream. Trey Lewis.
Can't you look at it on your phone and send it to me?
Yeah, that's what I'm about to do.
We supposed to be talking about Hassan, and y'all going back and forth in the chat about rappers. Shame, shame, shame.
They stay doing that. Seth, peace and welcome, bro. Yeah, he clout chasing hard. Watch when you see his argument. Like, start at.
Hold on, I'm pulling it up.
Start at the 25. Hold on. Because it's Hassan say they talk about a lot more. And Hassan talk the 26 minutes and 44 second mark.
$24 minutes, 66 seconds.
Oh yeah.
With
I'm gonna talk about that too, Moo. I'm gonna talk about that too because apparently Bee Stinger is trying to cover for Bam. So we're gonna talk about that. Well, go ahead, play it.
Alright.
That was my thing.
When I posted the picture of me and my daughter at Disney, even on that picture, I still got the trolls. I still had people hating on it. I had people talking about how she's mixed and I'm a fucking race trader and all this extra shit and she's this word and that word. Once I seen that, I knew that there was no winning. I mean, how I look at it is, if I counted up every single person that says fuck me, it ain't gonna equal out to the 830,000 fucking people that are subscribing me. So why am I worried about them?
Let me ask you this, man. So you know, us in China Mac, you know what I mean? It ain't really. I wouldn't call it nothing. Like it's nothing. But at the end of the day,
yeah, Remy was trying to. Remy hit me about that. Go ahead.
So you won't fuck with nobody that has agreement with China Mac. That's what you're basically saying.
Not in that sense. It's just when I seen what I seen on the clip, it just sounded like shit talking. And you know, once the word
Hassan dying out, and he know he is, so he trying to do anything he can to stay relevant.
So it's kind of like we in the same boat.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Even though he's still a minority and I'm white, it's kind of like we getting thrown in the same boat. Even though he done did his time, even though he don't prove he'll stand on what he says and he'll show up, it's like we still in the same boat. You know what I'm saying? Because when I linked up with China Mac, everybody he was with was black.
Fact.
Okay, that's a fact.
He around. Yeah. He what's his name? Gasoline and all of them. But my thing was like I've never had an issue with China Mac.
Yo, we got Hassan right back in the building.
Hassan is back in the building. Hold on, let me
go ahead and have him.
Hassan, give me 1 minute. I never really had a problem with China Mac. It's just that everybody know me and the Jet, the pilot, had an issue. And China Mac just jumped into it. But we gonna let Remy handle that. She in the middle. So China Mac wanna come one day and we talk it out. Them doors just always open.
I would like that.
I would like that.
I mean, yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Respectfully.
If it's personal like that, it's personal like that. You know, I'm not just jumping.
And he could even in the back, Remy got my number, he could always call me straight up if he feel it's the issue. All right, we're gonna hear Hassan part. And matter of fact, we just gonna let Hassan and 1090 hold the platform. Go ahead, man. Hassan, how do you feel, man?
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Hassan. You can hear us?
Oh. Hello?
Yeah, go ahead. Speak your mind. Y'all got the platform right now, man.
All right. So what I'm gonna say is like, this is nothing personal against 1090K. When you step back and you like,
he's saying it's nothing personal.
I'm not gonna take that away from
everything he says.
But some things that he say when he's breaking down black topics, he has to be very careful of. Like, you gotta ask yourself a question. What would Dr. Khalid Muhammad have to say about 1090K involved in black people?
What would Dr. Did you hear who he mentioned?
Yes, he did. Khalid Muhammad.
In the middle of all black people's business. You see what I'm saying? And when you sit back and you analyze Malcolm X, what would our leaders have to say about a white man in the mix of black? He's all in the middle of black on black crime, when the majority of black on black crime have been it's been catered to from white people. That created everything.
They would say the same thing they would say about your goofy ass.
Down to our last name have been erased by y'all, and now you are actually making a living.
This nigga acting like he's a motherfucking
black crime. It does not.
Now I would say he conscious.
I'm not going to sit up there and say that 1090
sanctimonious is the word that comes to mind.
You are in violation. I have white friends that don't get in the middle of black shit. And I'm not saying that you got a bad platform. I'm not saying I have anything against you, but it doesn't sit right with a lot of our people. And I know you know that. That's why you're here right now on a smaller channel speaking your piece because you know you in violation.
So you talking about doesn't sit right with us. Who else is mad about it but him?
Who gonna come violate?
Nobody.
Who gonna come violate
Nobody, baby.
You saying I'm in violation?
Yes, who gonna come violate me?
That means that you ain't got no business in black people's business. You crossing lines that we can't cross with your people. And see, that's the whole thing about it. I'm not going to sit up there and sugarcoat it. You are crossing lines with black people that you have no business. Black people are not allowed to get in white people's business like that. We can't even go into y'all fucking neighborhoods. Y'all come into our neighborhoods and get us the fuck out. We go into y'all neighborhoods, we better be out when the sun goes down.
That's only certain neighborhoods.
I'm not trying to be racist because I love white
okay.
people, but at the same time,
I'm not trying to be racist, but everything you
say and at the same time, when you said, what would Farrakhan say? I mean, he would probably say the same thing that the head of the KKK gonna say. What the fuck is Jake going to talk about that shit? So there's gonna be people on both sides that don't like this shit. There's people on both sides that don't like what I'm doing, who I'm around, who I'm standing next to. What the fuck is my job in life to fucking please people? Like I'm supposed to be fucking, let me do what he says and let me do what he thinks is right. I fuck with who I fuck with. I speak on what I speak on.
I don't have a problem.
You can say, oh, you in violation. All right, so what's the consequence? Hassan Campbell's mad about it?
Listen.
What about 6ix9ine when you sat in front of 6ix9ine? You didn't feel all that rage about everybody that was black that he put in prison? Oh, it's only because I'm white.
Good point. Good point.
What's the fuck? Where was all that energy at when you was sitting in front of that little motherfucker? Because I feel like you thought that was gonna really blow your whole shit up, and it really didn't do much. So what was the fucking purpose of that?
I mean, first of all, let me explain something to you, right? As
now you
far
gotta
as blowing me up,
something.
as big as where my platform is right now, I'm good with it. If it don't never grow to be any bigger in this white man's world, right? Because in this white man's world, when I go live on my platform, and while I'm live, people watching me with 7,000 people, and then YouTube will snatch 3,000, and then 3,000 will come back.
Oh, here we go
the
with
game
the
is rigged. They don't treat black YouTubers the way they treat white YouTubers. Because if they did, the whole movement would actually be bigger. But now the whole 050 movement, Hassan Campbell and 1090 Jakes on a platform, it can't get no bigger than that. But I guarantee you, after 1090 Jakes, Hassan Campbell get off, they still not gonna push the 050 movement. But they still gonna push 1090 Jakes.
Let me pause this for a minute and say, okay, I know a couple of YouTubers. Look, I know a couple of YouTubers that are actually monetized, right? In the middling range. Like their channels ain't huge or nothing. But by the time taxes take a chunk out your rump, YouTube money ain't that much money unless you got some kind of side hustle going, like promos and stuff. Because YouTube take the lion's share and you turn around and taxes gonna take a big chunk of that.
Exactly.
What was you saying, Remy?
I said, you notice in every argument he always have with somebody, he always bring YouTube, take this numbers and that number. That's how you know his numbers are dwelling and he's trying to do it. To stay
YouTube
relevant.
ain't stealing from him.
What he say?
They're calculating that wrong because that's almost a
Kwame
third.
Brown. What he say with Kwame Brown? YouTube was playing with my numbers and I was fighting for my life on YouTube. So I said something about he does this every time his numbers are dwelling and he's not making the money that he want to make. He finds
they playing with the people's pain again. I can't with him. See, I got tired of him the first time he started that mess about playing with people's pain. If you don't sit your Rudy Poot butt down somewhere and stop acting like just know.
Yeah, Shadow. She read the definition of Sambo. I found out what it was. Basically calling him the character from Django.
Keep going.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like your channel would have been one of the biggest, but TJ Academics did it first. Because you just as disrespectful in your videos as he was when he started the war in Iraq. So I say that, right? If I made a video and I said, oh, This black person over here just got this snot box rock or whatever else. They got their fucking TV turned off. Y'all would feel a whole type of fucking way. But because you say it about your own people, that's the excuse for you, right? To not get held to that same criticism.
We're not even his people.
Listen, I tell you what.
How many GoFundMes you put on your fucking videos?
Hold up. I'm gonna tell you like this, right? If me and China Prim get into a shootout,
like I said when I first started talking about Hassan Campbell, he poses as a black person so he can talk negative
Going in and
about
out.
it.
Wait, say that again. You're going in and out. Say that again.
All right, I'm
black.
house anyway, so my Wi-Fi get right there. So my whole
But
thing
got
is,
nothing
no
good to
matter
say
what,
about
how
black
like
people
for example, with y'all still right. You got a problem with gang coach or whatever, because we killing each other for us to get it right. When it comes to us, y'all against us, it's us. But when it's like you, it's us against you all day. You're not one of us. They're people, and what you're doing, you're capitalizing. I wouldn't give a fuck if we sell crack to each other. Okay, it's fucked up. But nigga, when you come in the hood selling crack, it's no good. You're capitalizing off of black people pain for niggas that's not happening. I'm not telling you that you can't sit up here and talk on some loving
capitalizing off of black people
Why you
pain.
ain't talking about your people and what your people doing? Why you keep
How?
focusing on our people? Why are you so fascinated on highlighting the fucked up shit that's caused by your people in front of the media? Because the reality of it is, if you think that 1090 Jake following ain't a bunch of white people, y'all niggas are stupid. Yes, he got black people following him. But at the
I
same
don't think
time,
he knows
he's
what that
highlighting
phrase
monkey
means.
shit, because that's what they call us. Monkey niggas. He's doing that to his people a while. And it,
And why does
Have
he
you
think it's
heard this
wrong?
man calling? Hold on.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard 1090 calling anybody a monkey?
Never. Never. That's what
Okay,
I'm
so he just
saying. Why is he putting
lying.
other white people on him like he's the one doing it? He's talking about other races, white people, and white supremacists. He's not a white. He 1090 Jake is pretty much a nigga. Why are you talking about
White
white
supremacist
supremacy?
trolls gonna do what white supremacist trolls gonna do. You can't control them
Exactly.
mofos. I
Exactly.
mean, and you can't tar every white person with the same brush either. So
Especially not a white person that grew up in the same conditions as you. 1090 Jake grew up in the hood in poverty with black folks. He didn't grow up with white folks.
I refer to my earlier statement. I ain't gotta say nothing else on that.
Every hood got one white bull that's down. Every hood got one.
And now they don't want to acknowledge that fact because I don't even know what it is. Don't get me to line.
I got a couple of them. One of them was one of my childhood best friends. His name Gary. I call him Good Brother Gary. His nickname Good Brother. I call him Good Brother Gary because he's a nigga. We could
Excuse me.
like there are white folks that genuinely are niggas. Like they not doing it for clout. They not doing it, to look cool. They doing it because that's the way they grew up and that's all they know. I know white boys that's like that. They still don't say nigga and can't say nigga, but they accept it in the hood. And 1090 Jake is accepted. He was accepted in his hood. Whatever hood was accepted. They let him in the Bloods. He did some time in jail. And he even interviewed people that he was beefing with in jail. Like to show people like, you can do better. Like You know, we can grow past beef as grown men. How many times has Hassan Campbell gave an example of that?
You don't know that.
Nothing. And then he talking about what he always talking about what somebody doing for the community and what they not doing. Nigga,
What
what have
is
you
he
done
doing?
for any community? You haven't even done shit for your own community. All that money went into that backyard. All that money went into that backyard. And the crazy thing about it is he had the nerve to say, my house bigger than all yours. I got a bigger house than all. Nigga, that house, that house little as shit.
Houses up that way, Spence.
You got a one fucking story house. That shit, one floor. My nigga, what are you talking about? You shit.
Hey, it ain't all about price. It's about quality too.
You just got a night. You just souped it up a little bit. You know, fix it up, made it nice. I'm not even gonna lie. They fixed it up and made it nice. But his house is like one of those little one story houses. Ain't got no step, no upstairs, no nothing. Just one story. It's a house with a bunch of long ass hallways. I seen the whole house on what's the name? Real Drunk G's. What's the name? I call it Real G's.
Real G's TV.
Real Drunk TV.
Oh, good.
I used to fuck with him too at first, and then I started to realize, oh, this nigga drunk.
I don't leave my channel alive.
And he signed at a lap dog, so I don't like that shit. I remember motherfuckers was trying to say that shit, was saying that shit about me and you.
Sardella will tell you himself, no, she does not work for me.
No, they were saying that shit. They were saying I was under you.
Oh Lord, no, you.
I'm like, I ain't under no fucking body. Yeah, she is coaching me. She coaching me through, certain sections and telling me,
and shit.
Yeah.
No, they want people to be sitting out here
a whole lot of fucking landmines if it wasn't for you. And I would probably be in the beef sector right now, beefing with somebody, talking shit, beefing with somebody. Shit would have went
doing the same BS every day.
I'm not gonna lie, my channel would probably be a little bigger. I probably would have hit that 1,000 by now.
Well, that goes without saying, honey.
Nah, but I know that these motherfuckers like drama on YouTube.
And they can't let nothing go.
Yup, that's how Hassan got big. He think he got big off of talking on celebrity gossip. No, he got big off of drama.
When he sat up there, the Fish Tank Diaries got him a whole lot of his songs. They're playing with the people's pain.
Yeah.
Pain.
And the bull asked him because he said, he said something to 1090 Jake. He was like, that when he was like, you admit that you stole my style. Why don't you stick with the jail stories? And he said, why don't you stick with just the jail stories? And he was like, that's not all I talked about, was just my jail experience and jail stories. And then the bull that was cussing him out, that said, the bull AK, that his friend that was cussing him out said, I never got fucked in the ass. He said, why don't you stick with the victim shit?
You ain't want to answer that as usual.
Because if he would have kept pressing that shit, it would have came out that if he would have kept pressing that victim shit.
They done came out and said it was. Look, all I know is I heard when Layla Wills was talking, she said when Ronald Savage went to the police, it was statutory. Now we all know what statutory means. Let's not play crazy.
Yeah.
That's regular R word and then the statutory R word.
Yeah. And now I'm starting to believe that what's her name not a victim no more neither.
Who?
The Stinger.
That's who I just said. When he went to the police, they told him it was statutory.
Oh.
That's what Layla said. Because after Rob decided he forgave Bambada, he started attacking Layla. He been attacking her for about a year.
Yeah, I know. I know. He said that they
Yeah.
trying to bully him. Well, I heard the
No,
conversation.
you can't sit up here. You can't sit up here and go at people and say they trying to bully me. That's tit for tat.
No, I did hear the conversation that Star said to him. I did hear that conversation. Star was bullying him, but I don't think Layla was.
Layla wasn't bullying him. He only started saying that after he quote unquote forgave Bambada.
And I had defended. Remember when I defended his ass?
Yeah.
And came at Layla.
But see, he was
I
sitting
wound
up
up
there.
apologizing to Layla.
Yep, she came out saying some everything now. And like, dude, leave that woman alone, and maybe she'll leave you alone. I think she'll leave you alone because she said she was sick and you came over there messing with her. So I would advise you to leave her alone because she tired of you and that little pity mess, and you know she know how to go to court and get the outcome that you want, which is a win. That's that W, not that L, because she done did it before.
And he's confused right now. He talking about some.
I gotta get that looked at.
He talking about some. He was getting himself together, and the doctors was getting right. That's why he didn't respond to Hassan Campbell back in the day, and this, that, and the third. No, motherfucker, I don't think that was the case. I think you're responding to him now because you trying to make some YouTube money.
Cause don't he want to be a rapper again?
I guess I don't know.
Hey.
Oh man, this is your man B Stinger.
Hush.
Salute to
I didn't say nothing about all that. All I said was, isn't he trying to be a rapper again? Yes or no?
If that's what you want to,
we don't need no examples. I had already got that wiped out from my mind. No sir. No God.
That's what you want to call it, but from the looks of it, he back with Zulu Nation because he was at a picnic with a bunch of Zulu Nation members.
Yes,
with a bunch of them.
Oh, on with the video. Yes. Long time.
They ain't got nothing nice to say about us. Everything that you see Rondo going through, that's the worst feeling in the world. To see that little nigga, see his man get murdered inside that car, and he's screaming, and motherfuckers is making jokes about it. And then you got 90 takes in up here talking about he ain't really built like that. Two more in the trenches.
Went out.
No, I wouldn't say that. Hold on, pause it.
He's probably on the way. He at the crib right now.
Yeah, it's gonna switch over.
Say what now?
Pause it real quick. Smooches. I wouldn't say that because I don't know how how it is everywhere else, but I know where I was, cops didn't like white boys like my good brother Gary. They basically consider them nigger lovers. Or they look at them as actual niggas too. So I can't say As my good brother ain't got no white privilege when it come to cops. in the area that I was in the area that I'm in now, they don't like that shit. If you a white boy acting like you black, they don't like that shit. But all right, go ahead, because we about to get into this young Pharaoh shit. So this and get into this young Pharaoh shit.
I can't hear you, Hassan, because your shit went completely out.
Nah, you good now.
Yeah, you good now. Now you good.
I just wanted everybody to hear Hassan's
good one,
actual
yo.
argument.
Please hit that like button, man.
So everything that Rondo is going through that got him bugging out and doing the shit he do is because of your people. And if you gonna pass judgment on him, some things you don't have the right to say.
Everybody, he got a right to his fucking opinion. What are you talking about?
What, nigga?
Quando Rondo ain't about that life.
He's looking through the eyes of the slave master. That's your people, nigga.
He obviously ain't about that life. He got a lot of shit
I ain't got no
going on.
beef with people at the same time. I gotta keep my mind, man.
So what you said? What's the reason that he's in what he's in?
The reason why Rondo is in the shit that he's in is because of what some people did to our people.
How is that? Break it down.
The reason why he's gangbanging, the reason why he got a hatred towards other black people is because of the weight that your people put in our blood. So we look at each other through the eyes of a white man.
Didn't you get raped by somebody that was black?
And you know why he did that?
They ain't gonna let that go.
Fuck, what you said you got murdered, right?
Listen why he said being
black
raped.
or white? Is it a white dude standing on you or what? How did that work out?
Listen, I'm gonna tell you how it works out. The reason why that man raped me is because your father raped him, nigga. So now y'all taught us to rape, and y'all taught us to be gay, nigga.
So he's saying Bam raped, molested, or raped him, or worded him
because your fathers raped
white
fathers.
man.
So now our fathers are raping ourselves because y'all passed that disease down us.
Ain't laugh.
I'm trying to sound like Farrakhan.
But he went out.
No, he right there. I can hear him.
That's what I'm saying. If you sit up there, you talking about you don't even have the right to even talk about rape. Fuck rape us. Come in the house, separate the daughters from the motherfucking son. That's all y'all did was rape us.
Oh, it sounds like you should be body bagging Caucasians on the fucking baby then.
Exactly.
But it sounds like
if you feel that way, then why don't you speak on that?
Black people being motherfucking nice to your
why do you speak?
That's what it sounds like.
What does he mean? I don't
I'm changing the name. This is the class to the Titans. This is the class to the Titans.
Real quick, I want to come to a resolution between you two brothers, man. At the end of the day, man. How can we negate this, man? Like you know what I'm saying? We all come. Let's come to a resolution. What's the resolution?
We can listen. We could disagree to agree.
We agree to disagree, man. But at the end of the day, I want resolution here. You know what I'm saying?
We want.
I mean, I'll speak on that first. Like on my side, like I said before you came in, I'm not in any way, shape, or form trying to change anything about me that's gonna make him look at me in a different light. If he wanna look at me like this, that's how he gonna look. And I'm gonna view him how I view him. You know what I'm saying? Because it still doesn't make sense to me when you can come up with so many metaphors on how black people die and then come in here like you're a fucking Black Panther and say no one else should be speaking on nothing. Because at the same time, I'm doing it like you disrespecting the same people that you defending. And then with that, you know, he can feel however he feels. It's not going to turn into a violent conflict. Obviously, we on social media. It ain't going to go nowhere past the conversation. So it's like, you know, it is what it is. I'm going to move on. I'm going to keep doing what the fuck I'm
Yeah.
I feel with 1090 Jake saying that's some real shit. Like, how you gonna make all these metaphors and talk about black on black crime like it's a fucking joke? Oh, he got his snot box rocked. Hit him in the head with the headshot. turn his TV off. Like you talk about it as a joke. 1090 Jake talk about it as a serious issue. Like he doesn't promote violence. He's talking about it as if like the shit is wrong. You know, he's reporting what the way he does it is the total opposite.
He's not glorifying it.
He's not. Yeah, exactly. He's not glorifying it. He doesn't glorify. He talks about his prison time. He talks about the beef and violence and stuff, but he doesn't glorify it. He talks about it as if it's wrong. It's not a good thing to do. Hassan glorifies it, and I think he's mad because 1090 Jake don't got to do all that, and he's still bigger than him, and he's still doing more numbers than him. It's all jealousy. You can tell his whole reason for why he's coming at 1090 Jake. It makes no sense. For one, you're not black, so why are you trying to speak for us? Two, you keep talking about black people got an issue with it, and he's the only motherfucker that got a problem with it. 1090 Jake been doing this shit since 2019. Ain't nobody have an issue with it until and the thing about it, Hassan didn't even have an issue with it until he saw the other bull video that they was playing, that they showed Hassan playing, where the bull was, see this the fake shit, blah blah blah. Whoever the bull was, he didn't have an opinion or had nothing. He was actually shouting 1090 Jake out every other video. I heard him shout out 1090 Jake at least 5-10 times.
Yeah, see, you didn't know he don't have a problem with you till he have a problem with you, i.e. till he needs something to talk about.
Exactly. He don't he don't got a problem with you until he need
something to talk about, something to boost
somebody to talk about or somebody to battle with, so his numbers go up.
They must have added some hair to that, because that was looking mighty wispy the last time. I ain't gonna say that out
loud. Must have added some what?
Some extra hair, some Campbell.
Where on Hassan?
Yeah.
No, you
last
can
picture I saw him.
Bald spot in the front. He just try to brush it down like it's a
no.
fade.
He got braids.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Braids. That's why I said it's some extra hair added in there. Because that part where it's balding should be smaller, but it's even.
No, go ahead. Yeah, I don't want to.
It's not gonna lay like the rest of it because it's not a full, section of hair. I said he must have got a little bit of bead and put in there, a little cankle on, a little wet and wavy, whatever his poison was, and they went on ahead and braided that on in there. Ain't nobody gonna notice.
Exactly. That's why I said when I first noticed that shit. Hold on, let me make my joint. When I first noticed it, like how I fade my joint in the front. That's what he tried to brush it down to make it look like.
Yeah, but look what I'm saying, where them braids start up in the front, they would need assistance. Yeah. Ain't enough to grip it. So for them to be them braids that close to your forehead. But y'all been busy, so it's understandable. They said Hassan's the best hair braider in Rikers. Well, maybe he did it to himself.
Yep, he might have been. Shit, I know motherfuckers that know. I know women that know how to braid their own hair. If you know how to braid, you can braid your own hair. He probably if he do, he a hell of a braider. Because I ain't never seen nobody braid their own hair and the parts be that straight. I ain't never seen nobody braid their own hair and the parts be that straight. Except for I seen a couple people, but they professional hairdressers, like professional, like do hair at a shop and out at their house. But you, like I said, you see how I fade my joint in the front?
Mm-hmm.
Make it look like he got that and brush down the little hairs he got left in the front.
Yeah, but it should be further back than that.
If my
Or maybe
they
it's
didn't.
one of them glue-on wigs because they make them for men too. I
Yup.
don't know. I'm just speculating. I don't know for sure.
No, they
I'm
don't
not
got the
Hollywood
braids though.
hairdresser. Yeah, they do.
For not for I know for
They
women,
got
but not I don't know
braids.
for
They
men.
got dreads. They got it all, hussies. For the men.
Oh yeah, I did see the. I ain't see no braids, but I did see the dreadlocks.
Mm,
I did see the
they got
dreadlocks.
it all.
I did see the dreadlocks. All right, we're gonna play about like one more minute or two of this video, and then we're gonna get
And
into
then
Young
we
Pharaoh.
Pharaoh. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm doing. Y'all
I
gonna
know
do what
that's what
y'all do,
everybody waiting
and
for.
he gonna
The
find
numbers
someone
going
else to
down.
talk about in 2 weeks.
Oh, right. The same.
Make
Hold
sure
up.
y'all hit that
So
link
the same
too
way
as you
you
go
talk about
coming in and out.
every single day, but the people that you're talking about is my people. See, if I'm gonna say this again. Like
We are not your
Black
fucking
Panthers, right?
people, nigga.
No, your people
I ain't
killed
never
my people.
claimed it.
Yeah, I speak with their tongue. Y'all murdered us for no reason. Matter of fact, y'all murdered us because we was trying to do the right thing. So when you speak about them, it's like, yo, the Black Panthers coming out of your mouth don't even sound right. Yeah, I'm speaking
This
like a Black
nigga is
Panther
talking out
because
his
I got the blood
ass.
of a slave, the heart of a king.
You got
I
the
mean,
blood of a slave.
you wasn't talking about FBG Duck Mama like a black.
Ain't that on a
You shitted on
poster?
Duck Mom.
I didn't cut you off.
You
When I
you
talk
you
about your
shitted on
people,
Duck
He
Mom,
said
though.
I
You
got
called her
the
every.
blood of a slave
listen. Regardless of what,
in the heart of a king. I've never
Hold on.
seen a king.
Ain't that like something that ran on the back of Amistad commercials when the movie first came out?
What?
Blood of a slave, heart of a king. I done heard that somewhere else, and it ain't from him.
Yeah, that's an old saying. I've heard that 1,000 times before.
Mhm.
But
by
the thing
shitting
about
on
it
her
is,
not.
I've never
We gotta
seen a king be molested or R-worded.
I'm not qualified to answer those types of questions.
I've only heard of one king, and that was Horus. His uncle tried to Set tried to one story says he did, and another story says he tried to rape Horus, and he lost his ding-a-ling in his eye for it.
Yes, I do vaguely
Whatever,
remember a
however the
story
story
about
happened, the
somebody losing
outcome
a
was,
dingling in the eye.
whatever happened, the outcome of that story was Set losing his ding-a-ling in his eye for trying Horus. That's the only story of a king that I heard remotely that sounds like that. And he retaliated for it. Either way, he retaliated. You ain't got no heart of no king. I mean, kings do slip up. Kings can be hurt. They can be murdered. But I
But
never
look,
heard
they
of no
say he
king.
was braiding hair in Rikers. He called on the police that he invited to his house to square up. Those aren't the actions of a king. We can just start there.
Nope, not at all. Claiming murders that you did not commit.
Yes. Making up whole stories about prison time because you didn't want nobody to know the truth.
He made up whole stories about Bambaataa too. Apparently, some of them stories that he told was stories that Beestinger told him.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, he does that a lot. He hears the
cherry
story.
pick whatever stories and go
Yeah,
run
or
with it.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. He'll hear a story on the news or hear a story from somebody and then tell it as if he was there.
Mm-hmm.
If you even the stories that he report on celebrity gossip, he report the goddamn story like he was there.
Like he an eyewitness.
Like he an eye fucking witness. He just did a joint on Mac Main, the boy Mac Mean. I don't know if you know him. His name Mac
Go
Mean.
ahead and send me the video you want to play for Pharaoh.
His name Mac Mean. True story. Is that I'm gonna play that the first video that you sent me.
When did I send it?
You put it in the group chat.
Yesterday. Oh, you talking about make a change video?
Yeah, I'm gonna play that one first. Well, I don't want to play the whole one. I'm gonna start where he shows the documents.
Mm-hmm.
We already heard with young Pharaoh. His lies about the lawsuit. Now we want to hear the truth. But yeah, he said he claiming that Jim Jones murdered the other YouTube Mac Mean True Story. They saying he claimed that Jim Jones murdered his friend and shot him.
Now see, he gonna get enough for telling stories.
That's what I'm saying. He talking about it like he was there, and you spreading false information. Now, what if the cops do investigate that or start harassing Jim Jones for some shit he really didn't do?
Exactly.
Like that, ain't no statute of limitations on murder. So why are you
sitting up here playing with people's lives
and dropping names and shit? Like does it like they can't
like he know for certain and don't know nothing.
Yeah, and like they still can't go down for it. Even if they did do it, you snitching. That's a form of snitching. And you keep claiming that you a street dude, and you well, he's a civilian now. I don't know. One day he's a civilian, one day he's a street nigga. I don't know, but you can't claim you're a street nigga and you speaking on shit like that. Like you speaking on you. That's not the only time you've spoken on somebody murdering somebody or who did it. Like the bull. Like the bull Dawn. Remember when he's still making money off the bull murder to this day. He got it posted on his Patreon. The video of the bull murder, and that's when they asked him to take it down. He started making fun of him. That's snitching right there, because you was like, "Why you mad at me? The dude that killed Don is across the street." He was like the dude across the street, and then I think I'm not sure if he name dropped him, but I know he gave a good description of who it was. And the people that's, in the neighborhood that, from around town, they know who we talking about. Because they wouldn't have approached him when he pulled out that BB gun and cocked it on camera.
Do you want to play any more of this one?
No, we going into 2 hours on this shit.
1,500.
All right, you can start it where he starts showing the documents and reading the court record.
Okay, hold on. I think he might zoom in on it. The documents at the beginning.
No, he got
Pharaoh.
So see?
I didn't even know he said he was, but he going the most important part is the ones he do after young Pharaoh talk, when he started describing. Right, yeah, right there.
That individuals have no problem soliciting the public for money and sharing information prior to getting the money. However, once they receive the money, everything
What's his channel name again?
A lawsuit was officially
Make a
filed on
change.
July 14th of
Shout out to
2020.
Make a Change.
Marshall Daniels, also known as Young Pharaoh,
Because he did a
versus
hell of a
Alphabet
good job on this
Delaware
video. So shout out to that
Make a
channel.
Change is very
a Delaware
thorough.
limited liability
Yeah.
company, YouTube LLC.
And he
there
credit.
are 9 complaints, some of
He
which
give
Oh, I'm
credit
subbed.
for
I be
it.
waiting for
violate
him to drop a
free speech,
video.
conversion,
Yeah, I subbed to him too
encouragement,
when you
breach
sent
of
me the video.
contract, and wire fraud. The gist of the complaint is that YouTube deleted 2 of Young Pharaoh's videos, which he believes was an effort to violate his First Amendment rights. The video in question was titled Fauci Silenced Dr. Judy Mikovits from Warning the American Public, which addressed political and scientific issues related to vaccination.
Wait till you hear this nigga claims.
The second video in question is George Floyd, riots, and anonymous
Yeah, I done read that.
as deep state psyop
silly.
for NWO. Also,
Yeah,
that
these are
YouTube
documents
has
I
shadow
had.
banned him and demonetized his content, in addition to withholding money he earned via super chats. There are parts of the lawsuit that reads like one of Young Pharaoh's videos. For instance, one of the claims presented in the complaint is that YouTube acted on behalf of the government. YouTube was encouraged or threatened by influential government officials, including Representative Adam Schiff and House Speaker Nancy Pelosi, to remove
Nobody
his
looking for you,
videos and the
Pharaoh.
videos of other
Yeah, that's what I'm
YouTube
saying. Like these
creators who
motherfuckers, these are
expressed
real
similar views.
high
So what was Young
up
Pharaoh
officials.
requesting?
Why the fuck would they
And
care?
what did he hope to achieve by filing this lawsuit?
This is why it takes
Based
so
on the
long to get
complaint,
anything done
he
in
wanted
court,
the court
people.
to declare that YouTube violated his First Amendment rights, to award him damages for the loss of his constitutional rights and also for the contract claims. Also, since he believes this is a civil rights matter, he was asking for his attorney fees, costs, and expenses to be covered. So how much is he seeking in damages? What is the monetary amount he's asking for? Based on the civil cover sheet, he's
Is that me at
demanding
the bottom of
$1
the
million.
video list?
On August 20th
Yeah.
of 2020, Google filed a motion to dismiss. Defendants notice of motion and motion to dismiss. And in that motion, they highlighted some of the things Young Pharaoh said that led to his videos being removed from YouTube. Plaintiff Marshall Daniels filed this lawsuit to challenge YouTube's decision to remove 2 of his videos and limit his ability to monetize videos on his YouTube channel. In the first removed video, plaintiff described vaccines as dangerous concoctions made from rat brains, asserts that HIV is a biologically engineered terroristic weapon, and claims that Anthony Fauci has been murdering MFers and causing medical
pause it right
illnesses
there.
since the 1980s. In the second, plaintiff
like everything, every video that he's complaining about is against community.
It's against YouTube. Yes, yes, it is. But he says that the government told YouTube to do it
with no proof of it, though. The crazy thing about it is,
whatsoever. No, it's you know what, this shit happens every day.
That's medical misinformation.
Look, this stuff like this happens every day. But the difference with Pharaoh is he actually went and kept renewing for the lawyers to pay his fees after he lost. For YouTube's lawyers to pay his fees.
Exactly.
That's the only difference with this one. This silliness.
But the thing about it is, this is the part that don't make sense. If you receive $82,000 in donations for your lawyer, why
lawyers don't make you pay
your lawyer fees? What did you do with that $82,000?
Because he spent it.
Exactly.
Look, the lawyers don't require payment unless you win.
You get paid, yeah.
But see, it's $38,000 something because he kept renewing this shit. Why would you ask for them to pay your fees if you lost?
Exactly. That makes no sense. Why am I paying your lawyer fee when you took me to court?
That's why I said they got tired of him, so they slapped that on him and shut him up. That's why he was live drunk crying the other day.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. After I dropped my video, after I saw this video and then dropped my video about it, he went live.
And D-Roll was drunk he thought wasn't nobody gonna find out, make a change on it though.
Exactly. Well, we knew most of it. We just didn't know that they turned
They
around.
must have recently settled. But shoot, I do that sometimes too. I'll be looking for stuff on Eugene, and while I be in there, I'll be like, oh, what about this person? And I go ahead and look them up. You know, Umar, the Funky Five, Umar, Pharaoh, you know, Eugene, them ones. York and they bunch. If y'all didn't see it last night, I did a video on the Unification Church.
No, I ain't see that, but what was I gonna say?
Because that's why those people resigned from the Japan ministry, from the government, because they was like they had ties to the Unification Church. But dude went and he assassinated an ex-cabinet member. And turns out his mama had gave like $700,000 US to the church, but his daddy committed suicide, his brother committed suicide, and then he went and shot who was it? Shanibu Abi. Yeah, but he was almost $1 million. It's 100. Look, our money is worth way more than ours. Yeah. Like one of our dollars is like 10,000 of theirs. So like it seems like astronomical. It's like 700,000 or some shit like that. But
you know what I don't get about that? How American dollars is worth more in like countries like that, but and the thing about it, our money isn't worth shit. So how is it worth more in other countries?
Because it's still worth more on the scale than theirs is. But see, they money go down to minuscule amounts. That's why it be so big. But
their money is actually backed by resources.
But wait, there's more. The Unification Church is in 21 countries. They have ties to the U.S. government. They tried to campaign to get Nixon off the hook for Watergate. You know, this ain't no flop. Oh yes, and they're trying to recruit African college students in the UK.
Oh wow. Yeah, that never made sense to me though, because everybody else's money is backed on an actual resource, and ours isn't.
Well, it is.
No, our money ain't backed on shit.
It is, but it isn't. It's like one of those. It's not white, but it's not black neither. But it's kind of grayish. You know, that type shit.
They allegedly that's why they killed Gaddafi, because he was going to opt out of the American dollar and start a system where your money had to be backed on a natural resource. And United America and I think the UK, they shit ain't backed on nothing, and they would have wiped them out. They wasn't having that. But what I was gonna say, that's what I was gonna say. I can admit that I did get it wrong and thought that he dismissed it. It was the courts that dismissed it because YouTube and Google filed a motion for it. But you can go ahead.
Yeah.
Claims that CV-19 pandemic and George Floyd's killing were covert operations orchestrated by the Freemason in furtherance of a new world order. Among other things, the plaintiff labels Freemason the enemy of the people, asserts that Barack Obama, okay, I'm not even going to say that, children in the White House, and threatens to whoop your ass if I catch you talking
Adrian,
to Trump. When it removed these videos,
Adrian,
that they violated its community guidelines.
You see, it stops citing RZA Islam
on harassment and bullying. There was
no, I didn't hear that from RZA. I heard that from somebody else.
On March 31st of 2021,
I didn't even know RZA
said that. On the motion to dismiss that was filed by order granting motion to dismiss.
Yeah, go back a little bit
to amend. The court granted Google's motion to dismiss the claims. However,
that was April in last year. See, look, filed and entered. Clerk's notice setting Zoom hearing, reply to opposition / response, ADR certification, statement of recent decision, motion hearing, clerk's notice, transcript order, statement, response, non-motion, order on motion to dismiss, That's March 31st, 2021. That's the first one. Amended complaint. 9 times out of 10, this is from Pharaoh. And that's in April 14th, 2021. April 27th, 2021, and 7, what that is July 8th, 2021. Motion to dismiss. Terminate. Well, it was filed April and terminated July. Filed and entered May 11th, 2021. Opposition response to motion. 5/18/2021. Reply to opposition response. See?
And on March 31st of 2021, there was an order on the motion to dismiss that was filed by Google. Order granting motion to dismiss with leave to amend. The court granted Google's motion to dismiss the claims. However, the court did give young Pharaoh the option to file an amended complaint on the breach of contract claim. Young Pharaoh filed an amended complaint on April 14, 2021 for the breach of contract claim. On April 27th of 2021, Google filed a motion to dismiss the amended complaint. Then on May 11th of 2021, young Pharaoh followed up with a motion on why the court should deny Google's motion to dismiss the first amended complaint. On May 18th of 2021, Google responded to that motion. Then on July 8th of 2021, there was an order on the motion to dismiss the first amended complaint. Order granting motion to dismiss first amended complaint. As Mr. Daniels does not suggest there is any respect in which he could further amend his complaint to state a claim for breach of contract, the court grants defendant's motion to dismiss the first amended complaint with prejudice and defendant's motion to strike. There was also an order on July 8th of 2021. On July 8th of 2021, the court granted defendants Alphabet Inc., Google LLC, and YouTube LLC motion to dismiss without leave to amend. Plaintiff Marshall Daniels' first amended complaint.
His court date got extended to Adrian.
To strike all remaining claims, which were
I think it's September something.
Leave to amend, pursuant to Rule 58 of the Federal Rules of Civil Procedure. The court enters judgment in favor of Alphabet, Google, and YouTube, and against Mr. Daniels. The clerk of court shall close this file in this matter. It is so ordered. So Google was able to produce a plausible defense and have all young Pharaoh's claims against them dismissed. However, the lawsuit was not over. On July 22nd of 2021, Google filed a motion for attorney fees. Defendant's notice of motion and motion for attorney fees. Plaintiff brought a Section 1983 claim against Google for an alleged First Amendment violation committed by a private company on the theory that YouTube was supposedly acting at the behest of individual members of the federal government. This court recognized that this claim was
so hold up. He ain't been
as the prevailing defendants on a
he been filing to keep from paying the daggone attorney fees to the point that they done built up to $38,000.
That's what I'm saying.
Lord, that's what I'm saying. Now this is the outcome of the lawsuit. He lost.
Groundless 1983 claim.
That's what I'm saying. He lost.
Recover a reasonable attorney's fee as part of the cost, and the amount they are demanding
case dismissed with prejudice, meaning he can never bring it again.
$38,576. Defendants respectfully request that the court award defendants $38,576 in attorney's fees incurred in defending against plaintiff's Section 1983 claim. $38,576 is 20% of Google's overall attorney's fee. So if we do the math, or we can just look at the documents Google submitted to the court, the lawsuit cost them $192,880. On July 27th of 2021, young Pharaoh filed an appeal.
They got good lawyers. They keep them on retainer.
Young Pharaoh giving an update on the lawsuit since it was filed back in July of 2022. However,
you better have good lawyers.
With young Pharaoh, Tasha K.
I'm saying the firm they got them on retainer, but then they pay them by the hour because that's how the lawyers work by billable hours. So how many hours can I bill you for this? That probably took them like 2.5 hours worth of work and 2 days of YouTube searching. But yeah, so they can find instances where he clearly violated the community guidelines. Pola tank tank.
What happened to the money the viewers donated to sue YouTube?
He
Young Pharaoh
spent
briefly
it.
spoke about the lawsuit, and he mentioned the lawsuit going to the Ninth Circuit Court.
What happened to the money that the viewers donated
My
to help
attorney,
you to sue YouTube?
my lawsuit is in. Attorney got it.
Wasn't the lawsuit dismissed?
It's finna go to the what is it, Ninth Division, Ninth Circuit Supreme Court, something like that.
What about the Sandra Bland?
And we expected. Let me say this: we expected it to be dismissed because the lawyer is a Jew. I mean, the judge is a Jew. So we expected it to be dismissed to go to a higher circuit court.
Skip dead over it like you
in 2021. Young Pharaoh filed a motion requesting that the court denies Google's motion for attorney fees. Google responded to that motion on August 12th of 2021. And on September 9th, there was an order on the motion for attorney fees. Order deferring ruling on defendant's motion for attorney fees. In that order, the judge stated a ruling on Google's attorney's fee motion will be deferred until after there is a resolution on the appeal pending with the Ninth Circuit Court. The order also stated that within 14 days of the Ninth Circuit Court decision, the parties will tell the court if they wanted to submit more information on the attorney fees motion and if they wanted a hearing. The court will decide whether to allow further briefing and or a hearing
that boy finna file for bankruptcy.
Combined submission. On January 13th of 2022, there was an order. The order outlined that Young Pharaoh's counsel failed to file the opening brief. Therefore, the appeal was dismissed for failure to prosecute. Now, this is intriguing, given that Young Pharaoh and his legal team have been putting up a fight up to this point. Therefore, it is quite odd that they would file an appeal with the Ninth Circuit Court after losing in federal court, only to have it dismissed because his counsel failed to file an opening brief. There is a factor to consider. During this period, Young Pharaoh and the mother of his child were involved in a great deal of turmoil, which ultimately led to his arrest. During his arraignment hearing, he stated that he was unable to afford the attorney who was defending him in that case.
Good morning, Mr. Daniels. How you doing, man? I'm great. Thank you for asking. You're before the court to address initially. It looks like Ms. Tiffany Hill. You hired her to represent you. She has filed a motion to withdraw. Were you aware of this, sir?
Yeah, I believe so.
He tried to say she owed him $7,000. Come to find out he owed her.
She wanted me to hire for 7
everybody.
I couldn't afford it at the time because of the financial risk of my business.
He claimed that they owe him.
If your financial situation is what poses the hardship, would you like to apply for an appointed attorney to see if you qualify?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So given that, I will sign your motion to withdraw, Ms. Hill, and a financial affidavit. You get to fill out one. All right, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Since then, it appears that Young Pharaoh has been on a downward spiral. So one can only speculate whether these circumstances had any bearing on what transpired with their appeal. On January 24th, there was a joint status report. Both parties, Google and Young Pharaoh, filed a joint status report informing the court that the Ninth Circuit Court dismissed the appeal for failure to prosecute because no opening brief was filed. In addition, they did not desire to provide any further information on Google's motion.
I think he was locked up though.
The parties also stated that they did not want
his lawyer also
on
quit.
this motion. Ultimately, the parties requested that Google's motion for attorney fees be deemed to have been submitted on papers. Both parties have essentially asked the court to rule on Google's motion for attorney fees without holding a hearing. So whether Google will prevail and receive $38,576 in attorney's fees is now in the hands of the courts. So let me know in the comment section what you think about all of this. Do you think
they're gonna get that money?
Fees? Also, do you think that when individuals ask the public for money to help them with something, in this case to help them pay for a lawsuit, do you think they have a responsibility to keep the public informed? Let me know what you think.
But see, when everybody asked him, he said that attorney fee wasn't for this, it was for that. It's like, man, come on with the BS.
And he telling it like he wants suing them still.
Nope, they still suing him.
Yep. I'm gonna get into that other video tomorrow because I ain't expect that we already 2 hours in. Yeah. Get into that tomorrow. We're gonna end it right here.
I'm gonna drop down. Peace.
All right. Thanks for helping me.
No problem.
All right, family. I'm gonna get on out of here. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to everybody that stopped by. Like I said, every live stream is you guys who make this live lit. But I'm going to bed. Tomorrow we're going to come back with Young Pharaoh's Drunk Live. I will be live sometime during the afternoon tomorrow. Probably around like 11:12. 11:12-ish sounds pretty good. Pretty good. So I'll be back live tomorrow. I'm going to get on out of here. It's your boy, the one and only Brenda's baby, Remy my aunt. You were just tuned into my aunt TV. I see y'all when I see y'all. Until then.
You better be careful, little buddy.